guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about what happened to me at the park today. Okay, so if you don't know what the park is, it's like a playground, or if you're American you would call it a playground. Anyway, I was just chilling, so we were just walking to the park. When I entered it, this random girl, I think she was like 4 years old, just came onto the she was on a seesaw and with her mom, and then she said friend, best friend, and I'm like okay. And then when I entered the park, she just she came up to me saying, tag, you're it. And I'm like, what do I do? I asked my mom in confusion, and she was like, oh yeah, just go along with it. And then I stopped playing with tag with her, and then this is what happens. I didn't know how fast 4-year-olds could be. Okay, so when she eventually got me, she like hit my shoulder like real hard, that actually kind of hurt. So I just took a rest and I just started swinging on the swing, and then she was like, play with me, and my mom, since my mom used to be a TA, she knew what a teacher's assistant. She knew what she had to do. She said she'll just be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes goes by, and I was just going, like 3 minutes go by, and I wanted to go on the slide, and then she thought I was done, and then she started playing tag with me again, and then you won't believe what she said next. She thought I was her big sister. She called me a big sister, and then we went on to the spinny thing. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not like, so basically, it's like a 3D semicircle, and you can sit in it, and then someone has to spin it around, and you get hella dizzy in it. And then she told me to do it, and then like on the way in, she just hits her head, and then she doesn't cry or anything. She just starts laughing. I mean, like that's what I was like when I was like 1 year old. Okay, so after I spin her around, she couldn't get out. She's like, and she was enjoying it. My mom said, okay, she's getting stuck and she might be getting dizzy. So while my mom stopped it, she's like, again, and I'm like, no. So we had to play Tig and Tag again, and then she said, you go jail, because she caught me, and then I had to squeeze my head through the small thing and shimmy my body into it. And then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm sitting here now. And then this is what happens. And then she was like, you in jail. And then I escaped, and I said, can I get out? And she was like, no, you can't, you're staying. And then I'm like, okay. And then when that happens, I basically just, what happened was I escaped jail. Wasn't like an action. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a box and it has some bars in it. There were just like some supports for the slide, so the slide wouldn't fall over and kill somebody. Okay, yeah, maybe I got a bit too dark there. Anyway, so while I was just so then I eventually caught her because she's like so fast. I already mentioned that, but oh my god, why the heck was that 4-year-old so fast? What? I couldn't even catch up with her. Okay, so when I actually catched up with her, I put her in jail, and she's like, no! And I'm like, you put me in jail? So then she was like, fine. And then, so I just dragged her into the thing, and she hits her head on one of the bars, and then she doesn't do anything. My mom's like hella worried. My mom's like so worried. She's like, oh my god, are you okay? And then she just goes to the cube thing like nothing happened. Like, what? What? And when she did, and then when we did another round of Tig and Tag, this is what happened. She's just like, she did I don't know how to explain what she did, but she like hit my hand real hard when she caught me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah. So I go back on the swing, and she said, "Oh, I want to go and swing." And I'm like, she said, "Swing, swing, swing." And of course, it's not my mom's child, so she could. She was struggling to get up there. My mom obviously couldn't touch her because not her child. Like, what if her mom would think that she's kidnapping, her child, and she would go to jail. And then so basically mom was like, "Okay, you're allowed to pick her up," and I'm like, "I am not picking her up." And then it was getting a bit cold, as my mom said, and then her mom called that 4-year-old over, and then we just had to put her coat on. She refused, and then when she went, and then nothing really happened after that. And then she literally this is what, and then when she had to go out, oh my god, she was crying her eyes out. She did not want to go at all. She was said, "I want to stay here with big sister." Yep, she called me a big sister again. I don't know how to respond to that. Like, again, she's like only 4 years old, so that's the behavior you don't expect a 4-year-old to be well behaved, not clingy at all. And then her mom was like, "Okay, fine, you can stay for a bit." And then I was like, "Oh no, oh, she has this." And I'm like, and then she just started like pulling my arm. And she was like, play with me, big sister." And I'm like, what do I do in that situation? Like, I didn't already want a sibling, and now it's just making me more scared of getting a sibling. Now I'm like, I don't want a sibling at all. First of all, I don't want a sibling because I'm scared that they're gonna get more attention than me. Oh. And then 2, siblings always get away with the stuff. And if you have like a littler sibling, that I'm talking about little siblings. So if you got a little sibling, basically they get away with everything that they do. So let's say they steal a cookie from a jar, and then you'll get blamed for it, and then they'll just think they're just innocent. And then 2, I don't want just a random clone following me around, ripping all my teddies. That doesn't seem fun. And I also don't want a sibling because I don't want a sibling. It's just simple. Because when I have a sibling, all the family's gonna pay attention to the sibling and not me. The sibling's gonna get more love, and then and what's gonna happen is that all the family pays attention to the baby, and then the actual first one gets just no attention at all, and that's why I don't want a sibling, okay? And comment down below, koalas, if you have a sibling. Do you like having a sibling? Is it fun? Yeah, they're gonna get all the attention. And then if you hurt yourself, they'll just tell you, "Oh, stop crying." And if the baby sibling hurts themselves, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, call an ambulance. Oh my god, she needs to go to the doctor. Oh my god, oh, it's fine, baby, come here." That's what's gonna happen, and that's why I seriously never ever want to have a sibling. Oh yeah. I wonder what having a sibling is like, And then I also spotted some seagulls, and the reason I'm saying seagulls like that is because it looks a tiny bit like a UFO, and I think I kind of scared my mom. She's like, "Oh my god, the aliens are coming for us," and I'm like, And she's like, oh, Tej, oh my god, they're just seagulls. And I'm like, no, it's your fault. They're gonna kidnap everybody and turn everybody into cats. And then they turn all the cats into humans. Yes. Now we're just gonna send here's some footage of me playing Tower of Hell. Mom, I'm recording. Anyway, so basically, so that's basically what happened at the park. Now enjoy some footage of me playing Tower of Hell. I'm also eating popcorn, so that's why I sounded like that. I'm gonna do a tiny keyboard ASMR. Anyway, koalas, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Good.